Welcome back to Court TV Live, your front row seat to justice. I'm Julie Grant. We want to get you caught up on what's been happening in Brunswick, Georgia, as we've been seeing what's been happening in Kenosha. I want to bring in legal correspondent Julia Janae. She's been in the courtroom for the trial of the three men accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery. And wow, oh wow, has there been lots of action there today. Julia, tell us what we missed, please.
Julie, there has been so much that has happened just before lunch broke for the day. They are now starting up again, but one of the major things was the presence of civil rights icon Jesse Jackson in the courtroom today. We saw him walking in. We knew this would likely bring up some issues inside of the courtroom because of one of the defense attorneys, Kevin Goff, for William Roddy Bryan, his objections to, quote, any more black pastors being inside the courtroom. I was inside the courtroom sitting in front of the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who was seated between Wanda Cooper Jones and Marcus Arbery, both of the parents of Ahmaud Arbery. And we thought that this was going to be really the fireworks inside the courtroom. Kevin Goff did raise a motion during the morning break, objecting to his presence, saying that he doesn't know how many pastors are going to be brought in, and this is influencing the jury in a negative way. And the body language from people in the courtroom, including the other defense attorneys, was, why are you bringing this up again? Please don't do this. I could even see the wife and mother of two of the defendants, Lee McMichael, shaking her head while this was happening, putting her hands up to her brow. But that all changed as far as that distance from Goff and this motion after an emotional reaction in the courtroom. There was a spark of life witness who took the stand, who showed a picture of Ahmaud Arbery, and Wanda Cooper Jones could not hold back her tears. You could hear the weeping, and the jury noticed this. After that, the judge quickly asked them to leave the courtroom so that the commotion could die down. And then we had a motion for a mistrial from all three defendants, with those other two who aren't typically the ones who raise these motions, Julie, the attorneys for Gregory and Travis McMichael. They said they were constrained to join because this was such a unique moment inside of the courtroom.
And Julia, what exactly did they identify as the basis, the legal basis for motioning the court to declare a mistrial?
Because of the impact that this could have had on the jury, Laura Hogue said that she noticed several of the female jurors, I did as well, looking at Wanda Cooper Jones when she was trying to hold back those tears. It seemed she was just really overcome seeing that image of her son inside of court. And she said that they then looked not only at the gallery, but then connected eyes with her, being this woman attorney sitting at the seat. And she said, just as a human being, as a person, you could see that this is impacting them and that emotion should not be in the court. The Hogues also said that it is becoming more clear that they can't get an impartial jury in Glenn County, and mentioned a change of venue, something that the attorneys for Travis McMichael, Bob Rubin and Jason Sheffield, they say they don't believe that there's a need for a change of venue, or rather Kevin Goff said he didn't believe that there was a need for a change of venue. But Jason Sheffield said that you can't ignore the impression that not only the image of Wanda Cooper Jones crying in court had, but also Reverend Jesse Jackson sitting there next to her. He mentioned that his own mother for years had an autographed picture of Jackson hanging on the wall, and the enormity that his presence brings, that moment was so unique that it's something that he felt created a situation where they can't get a fair trial for their clients.
And did the judge rule yet on that, Julia?
The judge did rule, and he started by saying that emotions are expected. They are a natural part of the court, and the court has taken those steps to limit what this jury is exposed to, but he said it's ultimately up to the discretion of the court, that he noticed he heard someone sobbing and he quickly asked the jury to step out, and that was the cure for this. But he did take all of this into consideration. He also mentioned that Kevin Goff, some of the statements that he has been making on the record in the courtroom, particularly objecting to black pastors, but also saying, what if we brought in people dressed as Colonel Sanders wearing white masks, that those kind of reprehensible remarks could be creating the kind of commotion outside of the courtroom that Goff has also objected to inside of the courtroom.
Oh my. Wow, what a morning and afternoon it's been there. Julia, I know you are the pool reporter today. I'll let you go and get back into the courtroom. Thank you so much for all of that information.